June 26, 2012. Title article, Helen Keller and the League. Written by Pat Howard, Information and Referral Coordinator of the League for the Blind and Disabled. The League has a really neat genealogy. Our roots can be traced back to Helen Keller. She gave birth to the League for the Blind and Disabled, but not by human reproductive means, but by challenging the community to address the needs of the blind. That call to action on October 18, 1949, at Northside High School in Fort Wayne led to the forming of the League. But our beginnings actually go back further. In 1946, the local community chest, now called United Way of Allen County, asked the Social Planning Council to conduct a study to determine if services for the blind should be carried out by a part-time employee who worked for the community chest, if it should be merged or coordinated with other existing services in the community, or if the community needed a new nonprofit corporation to serve people who are blind. In 1948, the decision was made, and it was recommended that a new nonprofit agency for the blind be started. Isn't it interesting that the question wasn't, should services be provided, but rather, how to provide these services? It was already decided that the services were needed. The venue just needed to be determined. This decision resulted in the forming of the Allen County Committee for the Blind, who brought Helen Keller to Fort Wayne. For those of you who might not know who Helen Keller is, she was born on June 27, 1880, and died June 1st, 1968. Miss Keller was an author, activist, lecturer, and deafblind. Helen Keller's plea was heard around Fort Wayne, yielding the funds needed to start the League. Back then, the 2-year budget was $15,000 for 2 years. Mr. Milton Jehoda was hired as the first executive director in February 1951, when the League opened its doors. And the rest, as they say, is history. Lots have happened between then and now. We've moved, expanded programs, added staff. In 1981, the League became the first center for independent living in the state of Indiana. We went from serving only Allen County and vision loss to serving 11 counties in Northeast Indiana, and opened eligibility to serve all people with disabilities, not just blindness. Though the League embraces serving all disabilities, its heart will always remember our humble beginning with blindness. Thanks to Community Chest, Helen Keller, Junior League, and other funders, and all of you for not only giving the League our start, but for keeping us going. Helen Keller was very wise in the ways of human nature and life. Here are two quotes I'd like to leave you with. Once I knew only darkness and stillness. My life was without past or future. But a little word from the fingers of another fell into my hand that clutched at emptiness, and my heart leaped to the rapture of the living. Next quote. Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. Happy birthday, Helen Keller.